You just don't understand. You just don't get it. This finale was weak. I'm going to give y'all a synopsis, man. Check out the reaction to this fight. This did not impress me. The choreography was wrong. Everything was wrong. Seeing Vader's face did not impress me. Seeing modern day Palpatine did not impress me. This was weak. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Vader J. Back like I left something, and I'm glad you're here. Yes, I'm glad you're here. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the finale, the spoilers review, the episode 6 Kenobi spoilers review for you. And I'm not holding back. I'm going to speak on the whole season because this whole season was not good. It was pointless and it didn't carry the freaking story. I never did understand it. And it breaks my heart. Because I know coming from you, you probably said, Fatal J, you're a Star Wars hater. You one of those Last Jedi people who hated Last Jedi. I'm going to tell you something out there, you freakers. I am a big Kenobi fan. Obi Wan Kenobi is my favorite Jedi of all time, and it just sickens me. I was actually hyped. I was actually the one out there believing that this show here was going to be the show to put Star Wars back on track. Mandalorian been doing an absolutely great job. Season 1 killed it. Season 2 killed it. But then we started getting these boo-boo shows like Boba Fett, and then we getting this right here. It sickens me. It's sad. It's terrible. I mean, you brought Hayden Christensen back from retirement for this show, and he barely showed his face. He barely had lines because him talking, that was my boy James Earl Jones. Now, I know James Earl Jones, they computerized his voice and all this and all that, but I'm trying to tell you guys, this show did nothing. It didn't give us any fan service. Well, it did give us fan service. It broke canon. That was the only thing that it did out there. I don't understand why they did this. Well, I do understand. From Disney point of view, this is nothing but a cash grab. Get you hyped up so you can put millions and billions into their pockets. That's what you're doing. I'm getting ahead of myself. Before we get into this, before I just go off and destroy and rip this episode in shreds, make sure to watch this video all the way to the end. When you watch this video from beginning to end, that helps my channel out so much, and it's free, and it brings more people in with opinions like you, and we can discuss it even further in the comments. Also, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell. When you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Fatal J feel oh so good and oh so swell. Also, right where the like and dislike button is, make sure to smash that super thanks button, because when you donate to me just $2, sending me $2 for this video, it helps my channel a lot, and I can get better equipment and better things to make a fool of myself for you. Thank you so much. Now let's get into this review. So we start out. This is the synopsis right here. I'm giving you the synopsis that don't make sense. So we leave off from episode 5, where they are escaping the planet and they're trying to get away from the Empire. Vader is hot on these people trails that Obi Wan Kenobi is helping out, and they helped him out in past episodes. But Kenobi realized, hey, you know what? Darth Vader is chasing after me. It's only me that he wants. So you guys escape, and I'm going to go this way. You know that same old story trope that we see in all the hero films. Nothing original. These writers are hot trash boo-boo. Hot trash boo-boo. So, Kenobi gets on another ship. Vader sends him, and they go to this desolate planet. This desolate planet that doesn't make sense. All these planets that they've been going to, have you noticed that these planets are dark and grim and don't get sunlight? And when you watch this show, You can't see nothing but the color blue, and you can only see the color red. It's mighty funny how all these planets is dark, and all you see is blue and red. Oh, Vader J, it's their lightsabers, man. Shut the freak up. Everything in this show has that bluish and reddish hue to it. And Kathleen Kennedy, I have something to say about you with this plot, because you hyped up this fight. You hyped up this Darth Vader Kenobi fight. Oh, the rematch of the century fight. This fight was trash. Now, I knew it wasn't going to live up to the Revenge of the Sith Jedi Sith battle, because just the power behind that, the story behind that, the build-up behind that, especially the build-up for years with fans wanting to see how it would look when Anakin fought his master, Obi-Wan. But you could have did a better job than this. The choreography, they finally got a chance to fight. Vader went on the planet. They had a chance to fight. And it broke lore, of course. But the fighting was just weak. It was just like they got one of those Jedi lightsaber trainers and just had them do some quick little moves for them to help them out. It wasn't nothing on the grand scale of Revenge of the Sith. Now, you have enough funding out there, Lucasfilm, to get that type of choreography in this fight, but it just felt rushed. I'm not being a hater. I wanted to look at this fight and honestly tell you guys, hey, I didn't like this season, but this fight was good. I cannot say that. Because if I say that, I will be betraying myself. The fight was weak. It was weak. It was something we've been seeing. We've been seeing this. And at some point at the fight, of course, Kenobi loses again and gets buried with rocks from the planet. He literally gets buried. Now, that leads me to think in A New Hope, why is Vader saying, you was the master, once you was the master, and now I'm the master in A New Hope, but you been kicking his butt all the way through Kenobi. Vader, why did you say that when you been the master according to Disney Lucasfilm? The way that they treated Obi Wan Kenobi in this show was like he was a freaking rookie, even when he got his powers back from being cut off. So we move on from there. In the transition of that, because they tried to be like Revenge of the Sith in this show. So basically what they did, while Vader and Obi Wan Kenobi was fighting, Reva was trying to get to Luke Skywalker so she could kill him. Yeah, a dark side user trying to find Luke on Tatooine when Luke is not supposed to know anything about Jedis, Sith, none of that type of stuff. Dark Force users, none of that stuff. He didn't know about that stuff until Obi-Wan Kenobi came on the scene. Anyway, she was going in, and Owen and Luke's aiding, they protecting Luke running away. Now, it was mighty funny with this right here, because every time Reva would show up, they would make sure Luke Skywalker back was turned towards her so that wouldn't ruin canon. But in my mind and in your mind, if you're a hardcore Star Wars fan, you know this didn't happen, man. It didn't happen. So we go through all that, and we transition back to the fight with Kenobi. Kenobi does some kind of Jedi trick where he grab all the rocks on the planet and starts shooting them all towards Vader, and then he take his lightsaber and slice Darth Vader's helmet. Yeah, just happened to slice Darth Vader's helmet so we could see Hayden Christensen's face, and we saw Hayden Christensen's face and his voice transitioning back and forth from James Earl Jones to his voice, and it was just weak, man. It was just real weak to me how they put that together. I know you try to make the finale grand scale and all that stuff, but the writers, what are you doing? It's just weak sauce. It's not gratifying. We have already seen Darth Vader with and without his helmet on. Bring something new to the show. I knew in 6 episodes you guys weren't able to bring the pain. I knew you weren't going to be able to do that. So Obi-Wan gets his power back. He defeats Vader, and when Obi-Wan leaves the planet, and realizes, hey, Darth Vader is gone. So Darth Vader, he's back in his tower, and he's talking to Palpatine. Now, I know the fans out there, ooh, Palpatine, oh! Palpatine looked weak. It didn't sound like Palpatine, and he looked too brand new and too modern. And it just wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't fulfilling. If I would have felt something, I promise you guys, I would tell you that I felt something, that I thought this was dope, but it was not dope. Palpatine told Vader, stop chasing Obi-Wan because it's making you look like a weakling, pretty much. And we get to the end, man. I'm honestly falling asleep at this point because he returns Leia back. Reva, she's about to kill Luke Skywalker. When she didn't kill Luke Skywalker because it reminded her of her. And then Reva, she let him go and returned him to Owen and all this. It was just a quick wrap up to the story. And then one of the sad things, one of the most horrible things in the show that just made me really cringe is at the end, Obi-Wan returns Leia to her parents, and he's talking to Leia. Leia not paying him no mind because she all about the droid that he brought back, the droid that had a track on it. And he telling her, hey, the secret between me and you, that you know me, but don't nobody else know me. That's to tie it back into New Hope, that she didn't know who Obi Wan Kenobi is. So, of course, years later, she's going to remember the secret that nobody needs to know that Obi Wan Kenobi, that I know him. So I'm going to make the world think I don't know him. Stupid stuff, dumb stuff. I'm glad this show is over, and I'm going to tell you guys right here and right now, Star Wars is done. Star Wars is dead. This agenda and this propaganda crap that they putting in there, that is what's running the story instead of making great story. All they're worried about is agendas. All they worried about is division at the same time too. Because when you get mad at this stuff, that gives them ratings too. You guys let me know what you think about this finale. Do you think Fatal J, you're absolutely dumb, this finale was dope? Or are you thinking, Fatal J, this show was trash and Star Wars is officially done? Get back at your boy. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell, because when you hit that bell, it makes me feel oh so good and oh so swell. Thank you to my members, and thank you to my Patreons, and I'm out of here. Ninja Vanish.